I should also do instant. No, well, Joe, I'm going to show you how to make instant actually half decent. Prepare for trouble and make it double. Yep, pretty much. Right, should we get some coffee on the go? If I press this button. Oh, we got a nice little top-down view today. Because I thought it'd be better for what I'm going to be showing you. Apologies for the white balance on that cup. I don't understand what's up with this camera. I'll just move the cup out of the way. There you go, that's better. Anyway, how is everyone? How's everyone's weekend going? James, Byron, Joe, Proto, how are your weekends? Geek, I know because you're literally downstairs, but how's your week? So we're going to do some buffalo spice in a bit, but I want to do a proper coffee first. So you guys get to decide. Do I do what this one's called, Penny Rock from Brazil, or do I do some Lewis and Cooper, also from Brazil? I have 2 other Lewis and Coopers as well, but which ones? They're both unopened. They both need to be drunk. Which one? Sewing a waistcoat. I'm making bacon sandwich. Yeah, we had bacon sandwiches. Yeah, we did. You're running 8 miles. Race next Sunday. Oof, yeah. Yesterday was kind of productive, but also very chill. I did quite a lot. I did some gardening stuff, did a bit of stream stuff. I'm trying to edit a raid video for, like, really trying to edit like a raid video of highlights and stuff. But because I'm taking clips of like various VODs, up to 20 of them, my computer doesn't like editing 20. It's nearly 200 gigs of video at once. I'm trying to render them all. It's taking a while. Chug his pint of black coffee as quickly as you can. No. I'm pretty sure it's against Twitch terms of service because it's inflicting damage to yourself. I'm going to go with a Penny Rock if no one's going to choose. Because it kind of needs to be... it needs to be drunk. So, this is... Penny Rock. It was roasted somewhere in the Lake District. I got this from Lake District when we were there. Let me look it up, actually. I did look this up before, didn't I? There we go. Red Bank Coffee Roasters, Penny Rock, from Brazil. It's got notes of milk chocolate, nougat, and peanut butter. I want to know about you. Where are you? It doesn't say. I'm sure it had like the location. I'm sure it's in the Lake District because I got this from Lake District. Journey. There we go. Coniston. It is in Coniston. I thought it was in Coniston. There we go. Round the corner from where I bought it, basically. Just down the road. If I say person of colour coffee, is that acceptable for 20? That's not the issue with that statement, James. And according to Scrubs, they are saying black. And Scrubs is like 10 years old. Scrubs is... Oh god, Scrubs is like 20 years old now, isn't it? Oh no. Right. This was roasted 5th of September, so you know, it's within that. It's gonna have a couple of weeks. Always give it like a 5, depending on the roast, 5 to 10 days minimum before you drink it. Oh. Oh, it's got a little smoky, Very nice, very nice. Let me show you. Show you the bean. There you go. I would call that a medium roast. You can't see that. You still can't read that. Oh, this is terrible. So we're going to do 14 grams for the AeroPress as usual. Perfect. Can't see because of the light, but it does say 14 grams. Oh, now it's gone to 13. Oh. Yo, B! What up? Alright, I need to do some shout outs. I don't know, I need to do some shout outs. Hey. B's been an affiliate for a year. That happened yesterday. Joe's an awesome person who's going to be running a marathon next week. Does a lot of workout streams, as well as games. I'm playing with me and Sam, The Forest, later today. How you doing, B? I've just lost some bean. Oh god, that split open. Oh. Runaway beans! Runaway beans! They're separate. Right, well the dog's barking. I'm going to put the grinder on. So I'm going to mute myself for a minute. Alright, kettle's boiling. It's surprisingly chilly. Is it because you don't have any heating in your room? You said that before, right? Right, got the AeroPress, got our paper in there, paper filter. So, for the record, there's the grinds. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm going to pour the water in and then you won't be able to see this part because the camera's too low. Demper, how's it going? Good morning everyone. I know it's afternoon, but good morning. You've seen this bit before, I just fill up to the top. Oh god. Right, I need a proper top-down camera mount. Hey, maybe when I actually get my like really awesome capture card and whatnot, which if you want to contribute to, on my throne. And if you don't want to give Twitch any money, I have a Ko-fi. How's it going, Denver? Your phone didn't charge last night. No! Oh no, what a shame. You have to wait till it's warmer. Alright, just, I don't know if you can see this, but it's in there. It's in. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. Though I got the top down for when I'm doing the milk for the pumpkin spice latte. Yes. So I'm going to show you a technique. Using one of those cheap, really cheap milk frother, puts in quotes, milk frother hand things. But I've managed to get like a really good output that matches very similarly to the actual steam wand of the espresso machine. It's not, obviously, it's not perfect, it's not the same, but it's close enough. Doing fine. I'm good. I'm a little bit tired today. Don't know why. Yeah, a little bit tired. But hey, we got some coffee on the go. I forgot to set a timer, so... Oops. Let's do a 1 minute timer, shall we? Maybe some water will help. What's everyone's plans today? Joe's going for a nice long run before we stream later. Remember, 7 o'clock tonight UK time. We are doing the forest. I don't know why I keep flashing that up. It's going to take you forever to read that. We're doing retro games after this, which is... No, hold on. This one. And then later, we're doing that. Right. I just need a coffee. 15 seconds left. Are you excited? So I'm going to do the usual thing of taking off the what I call it the piston, whatever it is, plunger. Give it a stir. It's already draining a fair bit. You can probably see that actually. Let's steam up that camera lens nice and good. And then literally just gonna press it. I don't know. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, again, firm but not fast, not heavy pressure. If you don't have an AeroPress and you're into coffee, get a fucking AeroPress. It's awesome. Seriously, how many times have I said this? It's impossible to cock up a good coffee. If you press too hard, it will come out the side, or it can, you know, shoot up and whatnot. But just don't press too hard. Just like you put weight, you don't put pressure all the way down. The only way I can describe it. I wish I was sponsored by them. I do. Because I truly believe in them. There we go, there's my coffee. It's actually looking kind of light. Isn't that a nice light colour? Very light brown. Morning brown, morning brown. Everyone get a cup of morning brown. So, black coffee, let's give it a go. If you don't get a fucking AeroPress. There was definitely a fucking in there, Joe. If you're gonna quote me, get it right. Hey, sponsors, if you want to give me money, I will aggressively sell your products. Oh, I need to add that as a command, definitely. Oh. Oh, that's nice. That is nice stuff. Oh, and that's black as well. So it hasn't got like a strong aroma, but it's very... Ooh, hold on. It's mellow and smooth. The only way I can describe it. Yay, 2 quotes. hold on, I can delete one. Where do they stick the quotes in these things? There you go, one has been deleted. Oh, that's very nice. I'm going to stick a little bit of milk in, just because I always do, just to test it. I'm going I'm pouring from one mug into another one. This is a mug full of milk. There's a reason for that later. This is gonna go wrong. It went wrong. Always have paper towels to hand. Let's give it a go. Milk mugs. Oh. It's nice. The milk's kind of... It could do with being a little bit stronger. The milk has mellowed it maybe a little bit too much. I don't know. That might be a really good one for an espresso. I had a cortado from a coffee shop in the Lake District that was selling these beans and using these beans in the shop. Is it going to go wrong? It went wrong. It did indeed. Yes, that's a nice cup of coffee. But now on to the main event. Now. Oh, I realised that I was on the wrong camera. You didn't see it go wrong. It's alright. No evidence. No evidence of it going wrong. You didn't see it. I didn't pour milk everywhere. My cup is a bit weak this AM. I spilled my grounds. Oh, man. We've all been there. We've all ground at the wrong level. We've all put in the wrong amount. Like, I've ground 14 grams for the espresso and realised I needed 20, things like that. Yesterday, I did the AeroPress, didn't put the plunger in, so that it just went straight away. That was weak. But it was nice. Still nice, but weak. Right. Pumpkin spice. We did this last week. And it's October, which demands pumpkin spice and everything, apparently. Why? Last week I said it was, it didn't really have a taste of coffee. It didn't really have a strong taste of the pumpkin spice. And there was something off about it. It smells very strong. It's like they're relying on your sense of smell rather than your taste with this. It smells like a candle, yeah, but it doesn't taste like that. It has a hint of that, it doesn't taste strongly of it. It's sugar-free, and that's the issue, right? That is the issue. I've determined that's the issue. You have to put sugar in with it. And that actually enhances the pumpkin spice flavour. Now, why the fuck they have made it completely sugar-free? Because... or even sweetener. Is it got sweeteners in it? Doesn't say, it just says flavouring. I think it needs sweeteners. Or something. It needs something. It's just not nice. It just smells like a candle, tastes like a wet towel. Pretty much. Yeah. But we're going to do it anyway. We're going to do it. Now, let me go back over here and I'll explain. We have a mug of milk because we're going to make a latte sort of thing. Now, if I was going to do latte, I would obviously use the steam wand on here. There it is. Boop, boop, boop. With the espresso machine, that's what I would usually do. However, I don't want to do that because not everyone has this. So I thought, what's the best way of making nice, frothy, silky milk? And yes, that is what it's called. It's silky. Before anyone starts saying anything, well, let's use one of these. Just one of these boys. These are this. I think I got this for £3-4 off Amazon, and it does the job. It does a job almost as well. It's not great. It's not the best. The problem is, so with the wand, this is shooting steam into it. So it's heating it up. It's introducing air bubbles. That's the important part. And it's also then stirring it all in one go. Now, obviously, this is cold milk. So I'm going to have to go microwave that to the right level. Then we're going to use this. And we're going to use it in a very similar fashion to how you get silky milk with like proper frothy milk with one of these. And the way you do that is you generate the bubbles first and then you sort of blend them in with the rest of the milk. I'll explain when I'm doing it, but that's why we've got the top-down view. Okay? So I'm going to go microwave that. It's going to take about a minute, maybe a minute and a half. I'll do it for about a minute, stir it, a minute and a half. The problem is, you can't. If you overheat milk, milk goes bad. And I'll explain that more in a second. So, stand by. Right, while that's microwaving, because it'll take a minute, you'll notice on like a thermometer for a frother, it's got about 60 to 70 degrees. The little red bit there is the critical part. Why is the white balance off? Come on. Turn it off for a second. I'll be able to see a bit. There you go. You can see a little bit better. So that's 60 to 70 degrees C. I think that's 150 to 160-ish F. Anything more than that, the proteins in milk start to break down. And it tastes bad, basically. Which is why when you microwave milk, do it very slow. Like, do a bit, stir it, make sure the temperature's even, don't go over the too hot. And that's why you stick one of these in when you're doing the frother, so that you know when it's up to temperature. See, funnily enough, we do have a milk steaming wand on our coffee machine. Well, there you go. Well, I'll show you the technique. Game change title to microwave here. Put the tea in the microwave. How dare you, Demper? Get out. Get out. You actually shouldn't reheat anything as well in a microwave, because like coffee and tea, because it's already gone off by that point. It's not the microwave that makes it go off, it's just it's already gone off. Finally someone understands. You heathens without kettles. What's the deal? What is the deal with microwaving water? Oh, don't get me started, Bob Leg. Welcome on in. We're doing some instant coffee. I'm trying to explain how you don't overheat milk because the proteins break down. I'll be back in a sec. The microwave has beeped. Right, that was just for 1 minute. I'm just going to see how hot it is. Oh, it's close. It's close. Getting up there. I'm gonna say that's okay, because if I put it any more, I risk going over that threshold when the proteins start to break down. Separately, my kettle is so stinking loud. Yes. Oh, I need to boil the kettle. Do that in a sec. I was actually hoping to get you started. I really want to know. Maybe that's why the hot chocolate made me feel sick last time I overheated the milk. It's just about, I think it's about 80 degrees. The milk proteins break down and it just tastes bad. It's not off. It's just bad. It tastes goes. Microwaves heat unevenly, yeah. Microwaves are government spies. Okay, I'm gonna carry on. You guys continue in chat, eh? So I'm gonna turn the light back on. So you can see, we're gonna actually stick it into my proper milk thing. Ooh. So nice and warm. So usually with the wand over here on the espresso machine, you would put it in to just under the surface so that large bubbles form. And as soon as you have enough bubbles and you're happy with the amount of bubbles you want, you then plunge it down inside and to an angle. So like an angle like that, but into the milk underneath the surface. So it's no longer creating bubbles, it's then stirring and stirring and stirring, and also heating, because obviously it's the steam as well. And that's the technique. And I'm going to do a very similar technique with this thing, which is create bubbles on the surface and then get it to stir. And what you're doing is then you're breaking down the big bubbles into tiny micro foam. That's what makes it silky. Now obviously I've had to microwave it to heat it up, but it's a very easy process. So, you see I'm just holding it on the surface. See all the bubbles? You can't see the bubbles. Hold on a second, hold on. Too bright. Too bright. Let me see if I can adjust the lights. Can you see bubbles? There you go, that's probably better anyway. So, on the surface, lots of bubbles being formed. Once we have enough bubbles, plunge it in. You can put it on the side to get it swirling. But what will happen is, it's now blending those bubbles, making tiny bubbles. I think that'll be about it. You can probably see how there's tiny bubbles now. How will that make sense? I then see I've got about probably about half foam. Still very hot. Gonna give it a tap. I forgot I needed to obviously make the instant coffee. Duh. For that, we're using 1 spoonful. Right, this part. There you go. We got water. I'm only going to fill up literally that much because the rest is going to be milk. It's a latte. Ow! I've hit my head. It's a cafe latte, so. Oh, it's close enough. I'm also going to add not a heaped spoon, but a very level teaspoon of sugar. I tried half a teaspoon; it wasn't quite enough sugar. So, and that's only because this instant coffee, this pumpkin spice one, is sugar free. So there we go. And then you do the usual. Pour in your milk. And you got foam. Perhaps not quite as much as I hoped, but there we go. I'm not gonna do art. Not in this mug anyway. But there you are. And that's how easy it is. And that tastes perfect now. Go back to chat. Let me catch up. Microwaves are government spies like birds. Microwave water till it boils and it's all the same temp in the cup or glass. I mean, kettles? I did microwave the milk because I have no way of heating it. If I didn't have the espresso machine, I would have no way of heating it. So I'm trying to help develop a technique that anyone can do at home. Like I could have done the swirly of the milk in the mug. I could have, I didn't need the actual picture of the milk, milk picture, did I? So there you go. That's how you can do some pretty decent instant coffee at home. It smells okay. It smells less strong, but that's when you add the hot water. It always did smell less strong than it did. It didn't smell like a candle. But the taste, that sugar, just gives it enough of an edge to add onto the pumpkin spice to actually make it nice. And then you got some nice frothy milk in there to make it good. By the time Paul fixed the lighting situation, the milk have cooled down again. Spoon! Oh, my guitar spoons. I have many. I have like 4 of them. 4 or 5 of them, and they're all different colours. One of them is multicoloured. This one. Ooh. Let me give that a try with my instant stuff. Keep meaning to do a frothed up instant whip. Now, so I've used obviously the electric whisker thing, but you could attempt to get this sort of level of froth with a hand whisk. You just have to. The important thing is you get lots of big bubbles in it first, and then you start mixing the big bubbles which are on top of the milk with the rest of the non-frothed milk, and then that becomes really silky, frothy milk. That's the whole point. And I think the temperature helps. What you can also do is to add a very little amount of water. I haven't done it with this milk because this is a very low-fat milk. But if you're getting like semi-skimmed or like whole milk or whatever, 3% or whatever you call it, if you're getting the more fat milk, adding a teeny bit of water in there might help, because that's what the steamer does. It does add steam, adds water into it too. Ah, yes. Very, very nice, actually. I actually kind of like that. Now, obviously, if you're not using instant, if you've got an instant, let's say a normal instant, and you're adding a syrup, and that syrup has sugar in it, you don't need to add the sugar. If I was using maybe this one, I know this one's a sweetener one, but I probably wouldn't add sugar into that. I certainly wouldn't add it with the caramel syrup because it's got sugar in there. I'm just trying to improve to make like I guess attempt to make sort of what you get in a shop when you get a flavored milky drink. Pumpkin spice latte, caramel cappuccino sort of thing. And less about the coffee, it's more about the flavors at that point. Anyway, I have 2 cups of coffee, and that's coffee time over. Thank you for watching. We're now going to move on to some retro games. How about a caramel, low fat, no carb, half calf, double D? That doesn't make sense. With a twist of lime. That lime is actually going to do some really nasty things to the milk. Is there anything I'd add to that? You don't want to do that. That's a usual Starbucks order. A caramel low fat. Is the low fat the milk? No carbs. Half calf, double decaf. With a twist. Double decaf makes sense. It means calf, so it's a double negative. You mean? It sucks the caffeine out of you. I want so little caffeine that it just takes anything that's inside me. You just instantly fall asleep on decaf. I want to recaf this decaf, please. You're there just shoving a load of Red Bull into it. Void latte. You guys are funny.